The camera van turned up about half an hour ago, so we're going to block it.
Yeah, there is one in the borough, so we'll head out to that one. I don't think it's been there for too long, about 9:30 or so.
We usually get 3 or 4 a day, and they do move around a bit, and the people are not happy.
Bexley, southeast London. This leafy borough of the capital is one of the newest members of the London ultra-low emission zone.
This is the border, here, Bexley. We are now inside the zone. The first cameras are on the next roundabout. This is my 4th day this week. Some people are retired and go out, others fit it in between their work or after work, and others are self-employed, so they sort of try and organise things around it.
Since the beginning of September, anyone driving a non-compliant vehicle in the borough must pay £12.50 per day.
It's deep anger that this is being imposed on us. We never asked for it. When we were asked did we want it, we said no resoundingly, but we've got it.
But a group of Londoners are making it difficult for TfL to police their new policy, with the help of a creature not seen in Britain for 110 million years.
If a van is spotted, we go out and we put a placard or something in front of it and we stand there until the van goes. We are in Woolwich Road, Belvedere, which has just become part of the extended ULEZ zone. We are blocking a scammer van, as we call it. It turns up, stays for a few hours. It's manned by security guards once the drivers have left, and the residents are not happy about it. It's not a very wealthy area, and people don't want to change their cars, and why should they? They're perfectly legal vehicles.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we don't want the camera.
Come out and join us.
Yes, I'm coming. Yeah, because the country is hard at the moment, and they put this everywhere. So I can't avoid new car. My car is old car, so I can't avoid new one.
Somebody's turned up in costume dressed as Batman, and we thought, great, a superhero. And then somebody else Googled costumes and found that the dino costumes were 8 foot tall, which is exactly the height you need to block the camera. So he bought one, and it was a great hit, and so it's just gone on from there.
I'm Paul Sullivan. I'm a local resident in Bexley. Some of you may know me as the Orange Dinosaur. So I saw the dinosaur costume in a video online, and I thought, that dinosaur suit's a good 8 foot. That is a really good height. You could technically arrive at a van without a sign or a board in a dinosaur suit and just stand in front of the camera. It was my birthday a couple of days after, and my wife said to me, is there nothing you want for your birthday? And I actually said to her, actually I found something, and she said, oh fantastic, what is it? And I said, inflatable dinosaur suit, and she looked at me like I was absolutely daft. It arrived next day, and lo and behold, another van appeared at the bottom of the road, so I went down there with a dinosaur suit on, and here we are. After 4 hours of that initial day in the dinosaur outfit, my wife was shown a post on Facebook, and it had 40,000 reactions after a couple of hours, and I was just absolutely blown away. There's got to be maybe upwards of 30 other dinosaurs operating around the ULEZ expansion area. It's just spread like wildfire.
What's the collective noun for a dinosaur?
I think it's a pack or a herd, depending on the type of dinosaur it is. However, multiple T-Rex, which would be a rare instance, is actually known as a terror of T-Rex. On screen now, you can see the ULEZ mobile van locations Facebook group. As of this moment, we have 21.6 thousand members in the group. If anyone spots a van in a location, what they'll do is they'll take a picture so people can see and are aware of where that van is at that particular moment. Yeah, so another one's popped up locally, so we'll pop down to that one. We'll head back to Bexley Road then, and I'll set up there in about 10 minutes or something if you're going to pop down. Where cameras are disabled for whichever means, we seem to get more vans in those locations. So Bexley, over the last week or so, have had a minimum of 2 up to 4 vans per day. On Sunday evening, the pole that has the sort of red and green man to tell people to cross was cut down because it had a ULEZ camera on top of it.
And how often does that happen?
Well, that's the first time I've seen that, to be honest with you. So there should be a van on this road, on the right-hand side, I believe. Probably, yeah, there it is.
Hello, Dino.
Are you alright?
How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. There are lots of people in this sort of borough that are low income. So the reality of this is that if you have a vehicle that isn't compliant, you may not be in a position where you can afford to A, pay the charge, or B, buy a vehicle that's compliant.
We had a lady come out of her house and asked what we were doing, and we told her we were blocking the vans and explained what the vans were. And she said, does that mean I can go out and do my shopping without getting charged today? So I said yes. Very elderly lady.
I've never protested in my life. I mean, I'm retired. I'm absolutely amazed that I'm out here doing this. I'm shocked that it's come to this. None of us are against clean air, of course we're not. And none of us are even protesting against the inner clean air zone in London. But he's brought this right out to the outer boroughs where it definitely is an issue, that's for sure. And also, perfect travel conditions in central London. You've got tubes, you've got trains, we simply don't have that out here. So people are absolutely compelled to use their cars. And the people that this affects most of all, and it doesn't affect me because I've got a compliant car, are people at the bottom end of the social ladder. My wife's daughter is a care worker and she doesn't earn a great deal of money, as we all know. And she lives in Gravesend, which is on the new border. And occasionally she has to come across the border to serve her customers, and that costs her £12.50 a day. These are people that simply can't afford it. It's absolutely immoral.
There's another van appeared at Cray Road in Sidcup. It's a very busy road, and they hope to catch a lot of people driving through, and we hope to stop them.
I'm Ken and I'm 75, and I'm coming out to help the people that can't afford to pay the £12.50. This is why we're doing this. I've never protested in my life before, but this one I'm afraid I've had to do it.
Everybody has got a story where somebody is suffering through this expansion. And I went to bed one night and woke up and just thought I could help people by saving £12.50, and I got suited up and I went out there, and that's what I do. I work myself. My wife works full time, she's a carer, and I can think of half a dozen people straight away. I could even point to some vehicles outside some of my neighbours' cars that aren't compliant.
Some people are getting disheartened and saying, well, we went ahead, what can we do? But others of us would just say, no, it's wrong and we need to put a stop to it. I shan't stop going out there.
I feel like my free time is best spent blocking that camera so that a low-income family or somebody with a disability or an elderly person in family they need to get to help, if I can save them £12.50 a day, then I can go to sleep happy, and I won't stop until this scheme is scrapped. Because when people tell me that I've helped them save £12.50, or they've been able to get their car out, or they've been able to go and see Grandad because he's unwell, I can't even describe the feeling of achievement from that. And the sincerity of people's thanks. It's overwhelming. Like, some of these people, you know, they really are very sincere about it, and it gets me going. I do feel very passionate about it. But if I can help people, you know, save that money that they desperately need indoors, I will do it, I will. And I will be there, honestly, in the rain, in the thunder, in the snow. That orange dinosaur will be out in Bexley.